Are you really going in?
I think, yeah, we are. Let's do it.
Yeah, the time for invasion has come. Spear Hunter team go in. Huh? Your friendly name. Huh? Yeah. What are we called now?
Does it really matter?
We just got the Gullwings.
Good point. Surging, flapping, neighboring, Gullwings, attack!
Whoa, such passion.
Seriously.
I'm so moved.
At any rate, let's go.
The Gullwing's last mission. Let's do it.
Hey, none of this last mission business. You hear?
For me, it probably will be. Be careful.
I'll be fine.
Wait, why, Shinra?
We're just going to talk after all.
Oh.
Save the huggies for your triumphant return. Yes. Hug, hug, hug. Hug, hug, hug.
Hey, look what the boys thought of.
That's right.
What have you guys been doing while we've been away?
Go, go, go.
Go Wings!
Wow. They're like flapping. They are somehow more dorky than we are.
It's time, Gullwings. Let's rock.
Great. So there's something very interesting about this cutscene, actually, and that's their usage of the word "last mission." First of all, Shinra's like, it's probably going to be mine, but the idea of last mission is what the devs chose to name their like Final Fantasy X 2.5 game, like the bonus game that you play that takes place at the end of the timeline. It's called Last Mission, and I believe it's inspired by that cutscene. So here we go, we're back in Bevelle. We'd only get this cutscene if we picked Bevelle, of course. Here's this hole. We get to just skip down. This is not what I meant when I said we'll return to Bevelle, by the way. Down we go. Oh, I'm excited. Last time we were here, end of chapter 3. And you know what we saw in the darkness. That was a bit of a Lord of the Rings quote there. Saruman to Gandalf. You know what they found in the dark. Oh, look. Another obscure, abstract, surrealist ending area to a game. What is it about the games that I let's play? Like, really, guys? Alright, let's take off our charm bangle here. There we go. Now, any of you mega fans will know this, okay, about me since Zurich, at the very least, when I first mentioned it. So many games have a tendency to like cop out on their ending areas, I guess because they don't have the time for they don't give their environment artists or whatever the time to make actual places, so they just end up creating messed up crazy things. Talked about in 10 as well with the whole inside sin stuff, and once again I thoroughly believe this falls into that trope again. Man, maybe one day I'll play Jet Set Radio Future as well with you guys, and I can talk about that game doing it too. I mean, what is it? Like, really? Alright, so we got a couple of these guys. These are actually the exact same as some of the killer crow enemies that I've killed millions of. Poison Smog puts darkness and poison on everyone. But our girls are getting pretty resistant to stuff at this point. And we're going to have some really interesting fights now. What do you guys think we're going to see down here? These holes are all connected at the Chambers of the Fayth. What did we see in Chapter 3? Some Aeons, right? Well, we haven't seen any Aeons at all in Chapter 5. Chapter 5 has been like side stories and stuff that we've been doing so far. General cleanup around the world. Here's an Ashima.
I guess there's no choice.
Wait, is he invulnerable to, And as you've probably noticed, regular attacks, he's immune to here. So once again, darkness comes through. I don't even know why I'm still doing the regular attacks. Oh my god, he casts Flare? 400 damage Flare. Amazing. 400 damage. That is fantastic. I'm guessing he's not invulnerable to straight up elemental damage too, right? So let's mix together 2 ice gems and see what comes up. As for Yuna, maybe let's do another time trip. Time trip is so cool. I don't know what she'll do in it, but fine. Who ordered a round of Riku surprise? I don't know, Riku. Don't kill it, because I want to freeze time. Yeah, good. We'll do another one there. There we go. Time chip. All right, Uni, you've only got 10 seconds to figure out what you want to do. You're going to cast Brainstorm on it. Is that enough? Oh, God. God. So cool, though. Going into negative, but keeping her black. Oh, my God. Come on. Wow, it should so be nearly dead. Instantly defeat an enemy. Let's just try that, shall we? Another darkness from Pain. I mean, I could show you guys some more of Pain stuff, but it's so many status type things. Riku, you're currently the biggest damager, actually. Because you're doing, what is that, like 2,000 a go? More than that? 2,500-ish? Or I don't know, maybe Pain was hitting that much with the darkness as well. But it's scary, this environment. Alright, so moving on. Got the hairs on the back of my neck going up, guys. Oh. And so you see all these other paths. These are where you'd go if you went down other holes, for what's worth. Alright, what have we got? Oh, God. It's Shiva. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, yeah, so we never fought Shiva before. Where was the Dark Shiva version? I don't want this fight to be over too soon because there's a lot I want to talk about. Where was Dark Shiva? Well, she was down here. Because we never fought her at the lake. We knew that fiends came out of the lake. We knew that Shiva had still been corrupted. Well, this is where we fight her. As you would expect, Shiva is weak to fire. So what we're going to do is swap Riku over. And I guess now that we've expressed, we can just do this. And we are going to Fire Aga her. On Black Maid. Now, Riku doesn't actually have all that ridiculous gear on her at the moment. So you'll see like more normal cast times for Black Mage stuff. But that's fine. There's a regular attack from Pain. Wait, did she somehow... I don't know. Pain missed. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. Alright, and we're going to just spam Fire Argas on her. Really, Dark Shiva is not that difficult. I so love her design, though. I said this back in 10 as well. The design of Dark Shiva is so pretty. I think it's absolutely fantastic. But so what does she do? If you guys want to know, if your team's a little bit weaker, she will actually cast Stop on you. So you do want to be careful of that. It's not just Blizzagas. There you actually got to see Yuna healing up from it a bit. Pain's getting so low with these darknesses. Oh, there we go. All right, and she's dead. But she'll cast Stop on you. So you can use Haste to cure it, or you can use Ribbon. You can even use Smooth Shaling if you like. Because at the end of the day, Slow is better than Stop. And the regular item to counter that is Kinesis Badge. So you just wear any of that stuff and you'll be fine. And what she dropped there, those crystal gloves, they're actually really good. And I mentioned those in a previous episode. And there, as you can see, we don't get any cutscene at the end. But I mentioned those crystal gloves. Crystal gloves are the defense plus 60 item that I mentioned. Oh, you only get right near the end of the game? Yeah? Well, there you go. That's where we get it. All right, so here we go. And we get the save sphere. We're actually about to go what, in my opinion... for the core story, the main Final Fantasy X-2 story, is the hardest fight in the game. Or the one I struggled at most on my last playthrough. So on my last playthrough, when I completed the game, I deliberately didn't get many items because I wanted to get them for the first time on this file with you guys while I was Let's Playing. I didn't want to load into this New Game Plus with, you know, friggin' Dark Knight already unlocked and all that stuff. That would have sucked. So I let's go Festivalist. We haven't seen Riku on that for ages. So I deliberately only played with Thief, Warrior, and Gunner. Riku, that was wonderful, and I'm glad you interrupted me for that. That was absolutely fantastic, baby. That was great. So I only played those. So with just those 3 classes at my disposal, this next fight was a huge pain. A huge pain. And harder than the fights that come after it, because obviously this isn't the final battle we're coming into right here. Here we get a nice little chest though. Let's have a look. We get an elixir. Hey, that's not bad. And the chest disappears. You get different chests depending on which holes you go down, in case you guys weren't aware. Alright, there we go. We just had a random encounter and I've actually sorted the girl's gear out just a little bit, just to be sure. I'm fairly confident we'll be fine in the battle, but then again, I'm not 100% confident. Ah, we get a gold anklet. This is actually not a bad place to grind, by the way. But the thing is, there's a lot of other great places as well. Oh, you guys see it. There's another platform up there. Uh-oh. All right, and we'll probably make it now without another battle. Here we go. Oh, what? What? Oh, my God. We just got a random encounter in the cutscene to trigger the next fight. Dude, I can't be fighting you. Oh, and I just unloaded a bunch of auto attack. I can't be fighting you. I need my health. No, no, Pain. You just spent all that health on that darkness. No. That is the craziest battle that I've ever had. We're going to leave this and go into a cutscene. Ready? That's quite funny. Uh-oh. Hold on. No. This is a bit of... Wait, yeah. This is a bit of a jump forward. Well, who else did you guys expect? We've gone through a lot of the Dark Aeons already. Speak of the devil, the Magus sisters, here they are. These guys are a real treat. As I say, probably the hardest fight for me. They were... I really remember struggling an awful lot. Sort of wish I could rewind the clock those months and tell you guys exactly what I was thinking back then, because this was really hard. I got very, very frustrated, equipping so many different bits of gear, trying my very best, but I had so little accessories to try. And, well, we're probably going to be able to blow them up this time. So let's straight away start with a Psionics and Express. We're going to mix together... We're not going to waste any time here. We're going to mix together 2 Chocobo Feathers. We're going to start a Darkness. Darkness particularly is going to be awesome because it's going to hit all of them. Okay. And as soon as Riku's done that, we're going to start on Mindy just like we would before. There's a Not So Mighty Guard. There's Chocobo Wing. I actually missed the friggin... Wait, what? Did we just throw the Chocobo? Oh, yeah, 2 feathers into a wing. I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to do a better thing. Oh, that's fine. What we're going to do is we're going to mix together 2... Actually, this is not a hard enough fight for me to care about that. Let's just go 2 Light Curtains to throw a wall. We'll throw another Darkness. And what we're actually going to do with Yuna is get her off of Psychic in a second. Oh, God, there's a demi. Look, the health is already going down. The health is already dropping. All right, Mega Potion. Don't die, Riku. Oh, my God, she's got 10 health. Don't die. Throw that. Please throw that for the love of God. Oh, there's too many things. The poison's going to tick on her. Throw the goddamn... Throw the item. Why are you not throwing it? Oh, my God. And now Razia? Yuna, you are disappointing me so badly right now. All right, I'm scared. I'm stuck in this menu. And a Camisade? What is going on? They just keep using abilities. Pain is tanking like a boss right now. Is Yuna going to throw that Mega Potion ever? There we go. Thank you. Oh, that's the amount of animations that were queued there. You'll actually see... Oh, my God. It's just like... It's still going. That's crazy. All right. Now it's going to finally stop. That's how many characters were trying to use abilities right in that moment. We were on wait mode that entire time. Okay. So everybody did get the heal. I want to do another Mega Potion just to be sure, though. Riku is going to go to Black Mage, which is going to make her a lot squishier. So this could be a big mistake. But it's also going to mean she does a ton of damage. There's a Pasado. And now she's going to start blowing people up. And, like, quick. So we're going to Water Aga the lot of them. While Yuna is going to swap to... Oh, she's so far away from White Mage, though. Because what I would have liked is Dispel. But maybe we don't have to worry about that, actually. All right, let's just finish off Mindy. Mindy really needs to go. There's another Water Aga. There you go. Mindy's down. There's a Demi, but we shelled it. So that's all right. Let's use a Black Sky. And let's teleport as well on Yuna. It doesn't cost her any time. And then we can attack from behind. Oh, that was a big hit. That was really good. That was a really meaty hit. And with that next G, there's a Razia. If it hits Riku, she might die. Oh, no. Riku's okay for now. We played this super offensively. Here we go. I don't actually know if they can Delta Strike us, by the way. There's another attack from behind. There you go, and she's down. Good, good, good. All right. And you'll see Black Sky looks very flashy, but I really doubt that the damage is that great. Once again, teleport behind our foe. Get the double damage bonus. Head back to just Darkness spam. Auto attack from back there. Mega Potion on Riku. That's fine. I mean, she really wants to go for it. Now, as you guys should remember, if you guys never saw the previous game, the way that these bugs are set up, these summons, you had a very, very small, very quick, very deadly one. You had a healthy, slower, but also deadly one. And then you had a very slow, but very tanky one. And down they go. So that there, honestly, that is no walk in the park on other files. I will say that much. Goes. There you go. You get the fairy earrings, crystal gloves. And I love how it just like destroys the platform. How very convenient We could jump back and go to the save sphere if we like, but I'm not going to bother with that. For the next fight, I'm going to start Yuna on White Mage, because I do want her to be able to dispel. She can now, and we haven't seen her on it for a little while. And she's sort of over in a more supporty kind of stuff over there now. Riku... Do we want to start on Alchemist again? No. We'll keep her on Black Mage just for now. Actually, never mind. I got a great idea for Riku for the next battle. A really good idea. I think you guys will like it a lot. All right, and we're going to keep moving down. Keep moving into the abyss to continue the descent. I don't know why I keep just cutting out these battles instead of just using a charm bangle. And here we go. We're right at the end there. I just cut forward a tiny little bit just because of the battles. It was like I got a battle. I had about 2 seconds to say something to you guys. And then I had another battle. And then I had about 2 seconds to say something. And then I had a battle. Here we go. And the final... Oh, my favorite Anima. What happened to you? Oh, no. And so what we're going to do here, we are going to open up with some defensive items. Not thrown by an alchemist or anything like that. This is just Yuna on her white mage right now. But Shell, I think, is the priority. We're going to attack with pain instead of darkness. I don't think it really matters too much. But here on Riku, you'll notice she is Lady Luck. Ah, we haven't seen this yet. So she gets attack, which does no damage. You'll notice I did already. It is, like, pretty awful. But she also gets Gamble. And now Gamble's gives her a bunch of the reels. Lady Luck reels. Just like Waka's stuff from the previous game. Except it's not an overdrive. Just like how Alchemist gives you mix and it's not an overdrive. So the only one we have available to start off with is attack reels. And as you can see down here, we get to pick. The main thing you want to go for is a cherry. Oh, I missed it. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, no, I'm so bad at them. All right, but if you get at least one cherry... She will use an ability, as you're going to see there, and I believe it should be Armor Break. Not that it's going to hit Anima or do very much, but hey. Alright, we'll keep the Curious Band from Yuna. Only 98 damage. Ooh, scary stuff. I'm pretty sure Pain's going to be the carry here. Oh no, Dud? What? Oh my god, careful, Riku. Oh, that blew us all up. No. Alright, we'll cast a Hastesia there. Okay, and Yuna heals us all up. That's great. I don't want to gamble and get duds. Oh no. That actually happened in a random encounter a second ago as well. We'll keep the heals going, keep the darkness going. Maybe we should swap Riku off now. We can try and gamble again. No, come on. This isn't a hard, like, mini-boss fight or anything. We'll be fine. Okay, we got the samurai. What's really interesting about this in the active battle system... Oh, guys. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we got 2 in a row. Right, yeah, because you can do it on any level. All right, good. Whew. All right, that's not going to be a dud there. That's good. All right, just attack. Because she's silenced now. But what's really interesting about the reels in this game as opposed to the previous is on attack reels before or status reels or orc reels, whatever you wanted, you could spend ages making sure you got that perfect hit. Waka to this day is still one of the, out of all the Final Fantasies, one of the characters to hit the most damage. We're just going to spam like that. And we got a cherry at least. There you go, so as you can see. And it's because you like had that luxury, but that you don't get that luxury in other in other Final Fantasies where you have an active battle system because it keeps going. It doesn't go to wait mode. Wait, does it go to wait mode? I don't think it does. So you know, you've got to really assess how much time you want to spend. We're gonna berserk Pain in a second because he's putting Itchy on us and he's putting all these things on us and silence and he's trying to make us think we can't accomplish anything. Well. We're going to prove him wrong. Let's try another attack reels there. There you go. Oh, we got cherries and 2 thingies there. Ah, here's his overdrive. Oblivion. All right, let's get a Curaga roll in from Yuna this time. This is the short version. And it's not because I set that in the options or anything. Or is it the short version? Maybe not. Oh, it's been a while since we've seen this, huh, guys? Who remembers that cutscene at Luca from the previous game? It was so good. Where Seymour summons this. But why is she here? Like, really? What are all the Aeons doing here? They've all been dragged together. See, I think Barge Temple would have been a cool place to go to in 10-2 as well, but that was another location that they just removed. They didn't remove too many, but Barge was one of them. Barge was so interesting the way it was designed as well. In the previous game. Like, when you first wake up there as Tidus and the gameplay's kind of different. It's like more point and clicky. Well, there's the Berserk. You've angered Pain now, Anima. I love Anima's, like, animations, because it looks like he's going to die constantly when he does stuff. Okay, is there anything to dispel off of him? Nope. Guess not. There's an eject. What Anima's actually going to drop as well is both a Garment Grid and the Tetra Bracer, which we saw in a previous episode. So this is another way of getting that. There, we'll just go with a regular attack, even though she's not doing too much. Should we go another attack reels? I'm just scared of duds. Well, if we get a dud straight into, like, I don't know, into an Oblivion. Or an Oblivion into a dud, I think that would be worse. I mean, it's so hard to get a dud. That's the thing. There we go. We got two swords there. That's fine. Yuna, do you want to, contribute a little bit more? Should we put you to Gunner? Very healthy, Anima is. But as opposed, he's not as bad as the Magus Sisters. The Dark Magus Sisters are much harder because they're much faster. There's 3 of them, and they can just accomplish a lot more. They can push you back a lot quicker. There's a Trigger Happy. Oh, we got Clean Slate. Nice. And there we go. That's Anima down. After the first Trigger Happy. It's like the game is saying, Yuna, you have to use your guns. No, Yuna. You're an independent woman. Level 61. Tetraband. What did I tell you? Animal Soul. You guys will have to remind me to show you that because we're going to get some cool cutscenes now. Anything else? Hey! Hey, it's you! It's the little boy!
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough to stop him.
Who?
We wanted to at least warn someone, but instead, we were dragged into the darkness.
Shuyin?
We're no better than fiends.
It's all right.
Forgive us.
Please, tell me, what is he?
Shuyin? Just a shadow. It may look like him, but the real Shuyin died long ago. Even after 1,000 years, his hate and misery linger on. His feelings grew so strong they began to act on their own. Eventually, they became a shadow, a shade that wants only to vanish, but cannot.
Just a shadow. I can handle a shadow.
Can you?
Are you sure?
Yes, leave it to me. I'll banish shadow with light.
Light?
Oh, it's cheesy.
Lens feelings.
But I like it.
That's right. Call it love.
See, it might not be as glamorous as the previous game, where it's like the big bad entity is like this huge friggin' shattering crazy thing, Sin. But I like the idea that, you know, this is explained because it is just a shadow, right? Like it is just basically a very powerful fiend. A very powerful unsent that has the ability, yes, to possess things and to drag the Fayth from their chambers and basically manipulate their summons, right? Like possess their summons. Just as we saw it doing possessing things with that scene in Bevelle, that hidden scene with Nuge. Remember, where it left Nuge and hit who? Barreleye. And in the meantime, here's the LeBlanc Syndicate. Hey!
Hey!
You certainly took your sweet time.
Hey.
Why are you here?
Because the boss never goes against Lord Nuge's wishes.
You found him?
As we was heading in, we found the sphere addressed to the boss.
Do go on.
He said, "Don't follow me. Turn back now and wait for my return."
Actually doing what you're told? How novel.
What can I say? One look at Nuji Wooji's dashing visage on that sphere and I was, charmed.
Wow.
How could I say no to such a cutesy-wootsy face?
You couldn't. It's alright, I understand it. I've been there. We've all been there, guys.
What if he...
Don't worry. If he knows you're waiting, he has a reason to come home.
And wait I shall.
We'll tell him that you're waiting like a good girl.
Yeah.
You do that, love. And don't forget to stress, good girl.
See, so I have a choice now, guys. I could actually bring the LeBlanc Syndicate with me from now on. The field, by the way. Obviously, we're back at the field. This is where we saw him. What's going on? Anything around here? No, it doesn't seem it. But so yeah, this is actually where we saw as well Gipple. And we're basically at the entrance to the Farplane now, or we're sort of in the Farplane, low down. It's really crazy with the flowers and stuff. But for the future, I could, if I want, bring the LeBlanc Syndicate with me into the last areas of the game. Omi says, kind of hard to decide whether this place is pretty or just pretty creepy. And Logo says, past that portal, the path seemed to stretch off into nothingness. Vegnagun must be a long way off. Oh, man. I love the thought that Vegnagun is scared and it just ran as far as it could, like deep down into the Farplane. So LeBlanc says, what is it? We can say you got any information. Inside, mighty fiends are on watch. Take them on and you can kiss those pretty faces goodbye, loves. There's actually like a mini-game section here in a minute with a puzzle. Oh, but which we're not going to do for a while, I'll just say. But which you have to do incorrectly to spawn a boss. And then you have to do it several times to kill that boss several times. And it's supposed to be a huge punishment. Just so that you can oversoul it. Just so that you can complete your bestiary. Just so that you can get the end garment. But yeah, mighty fiends indeed. Of course, not even the mightiest fiends stands a chance against the mighty LeBlanc. They're just lucky Nuji left that sphere. Alright, sure. Can we buy something off of you? And LeBlanc is actually a shop. I don't think she sells anything good. No, just generic stuff. And it's hardly necessary as we do have a save sphere here, which allows us to reboard the airship. So why did I bring us here? Because we weren't at the point of no return. Even technically, if we go forward from there, by the way, we're still not at the point of no return. But we went there because this actually triggers a couple more scenes on the airship. As you can see now, Brothers moved. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't mess this up, you know?
Next stop, choose your route.
Yeah, okay, good. All right, and we get to go down the holes. There is another reward for us for clearing every single entrance. So we've done Bevelle, we've got Calmlands, Jose Kilka. I'll do like one more on screen. You guys can choose that, and then the other ones I'll do and just cut out. And we get a reward for doing all of those, and then that's little section of the game's done. Payne says it's not like Nude to just leave a sphere behind. It must be really concerned. Ormi and Logos are as faithful to LeBlanc as she is to Nude, don't you think? Maybe Ricky, yeah. Alright, that's fair. Well, so what has that unlocked? Why? Well, now that Brothers moved, and things have progressed just a little bit, we've started our last mission with the Gullwings. How about we get back up on deck? Because wasn't there someone else on the airship? Oh, no, here we go, it did work. Alright, hello, it's in the engine room. Third time's the charm. Check it out, wasn't someone else on the airship? Well, Sid was. How's it going, buddy? This engine ain't half bad, he says. Don't you worry about your Uncle Sid now, you hear? After all, the engine room is where a man gets his best thinking done. I couldn't bear to watch another minute of their slipshod piloting. Do you know what's kind of funny, actually? He's like the leader of the Albed. And yet, most Albed in the game have got like this weird, like, what is it? It's almost like a German accent. Like, think about Brother, okay? Brother is Sid's son. How do you get a guy with like, what is that? Like a thick Southern American accent? With a son with an accent like Brothers. I mean, what is that? That's crazy, right? There's something Sid's not telling us. Alright, so what we actually want to do next, I think, is we want to talk to Shinra about that weird comment he made before. Shinra?
What are you looking at? Farplane data.
Ooh.
The more I study it, the more fascinating it gets. There's limitless energy swirling around in there.
Limitless energy.
Ooh.
The life force that flows through our planet, I think.
Life force?
With a little work, we could probably extract the energy in a usable form.
Sweet.
Of course, that'd take generations.
Generations, he says.
That's no fun.
Well, still, it is something worth shooting for.
Think how much Spear would change if we ever got it to work. Maybe one day we could build a city full of light, one that never sleeps.
No doubt about it.
Like Zanarkand?
Just imagine.
Or maybe Midgard?
But I'll never get to see it, will I?
Shinra, don't make Yuna sad.
Right, my bad.
He's exasperated at Shinra. He should be exasperated at Yuna. Come on, get over it. I mean, it's sort of true. I think most of us of this day and age are a little depressed that we're missing out. You know, born too late for some things, born too early for many others. It's kind of interesting, though. But there you go. That is like the more mainstream connection they did between 7 and 10. Because they even called it live stream. They even called it live stream. And I love the idea as well that there's this battle between Rin and Shinra. And on the Final Fantasy 7 canon, the idea is that they go to another planet, right? Like, they learn how to do it on Spira. They go to another planet. Many years later, that's when the Final Fantasy 7 stories start. But they name the Shinra Corporation as the Shinra Corporation, in theory named after this kid Shinra, who maybe in his later years is the first person truly credited with figuring out how to extract energy from life force or whatever. And it's like Rin wants to do that as well. So was Rin some kind of a mentor to Shinra in his later years of life? Or, you know, did Shinra somehow go head to head with Rin and come out on top? I don't know. It's a cool idea.
Go.
But there you go. That you only get, I believe, if you're 70% complete with the game. Now, after you've seen that scene with Shinra, I wonder if Riku says anything. Riku? So, if we use the Farplane's energy, all of Spira will end up just like Xanarkand 1,000 years ago? Maybe. And then you'll kill the planet. It's fine. An energy source on the Farplane. Is that how Vegnagon powers itself? Oh, Pain, you're always so smart. What we're actually going to do now is, I know we just spoke to Brother, but let's speak to him again now that we've done that scene with Shinra. Okay, that didn't work. All right, I haven't decided. Do we want to speak to Buddy, maybe? Buddy, will you do it? All right, let me land somewhere and come back. Let's go Kilika. Just to prove myself wrong a couple of episodes ago where I said we were done with Kilika forever. All right, we're back up. Okay, we're back up and everybody's moved. Okay, cool. All right. You'll notice that Buddy isn't here at all. I mean, this is kind of crazy that they would remove, for one of these like bonus scenes towards the end, I believe this is for us being at 75% completion. For them to remove Buddy and Brother, it's like, oh yeah, you can't explore the game until you explore the airship to figure out what's going on. So what is going on, I wonder? Well, where could they be? Sid, have you seen anyone? No, he just says the engine ain't half bad. See, look, he likes it. He's good. All right, well, we failed that. This is just going to be purely an exercise of me messing up and be like, oh, let's try this room. Maybe they're in the cabin, right? Right, they're not going to be up on the deck. Why would they randomly be on the deck? I would have seen them. Actually, no, we never got the cutscene. Guys? Yeah, this is so Mass Effect-y as well. Going down, like Mass Effect 2, I would always go down, explore the place, do a full sweep, speak to everyone, exhaust all the dialogue, and then go do a mission, do it again. Oh my god, they are on the deck. Damn it, Brother and Buddy, why? Why does it have to be the last place I check every time?
Kushimre ek mejak. Bri?
En sekres, bitritek meva.
Yet fruguk frit penek dregek. Unyuna vundrit shedan.
Oh man.
Shubat dik you put this fatekus now near deck.
Ubava karkusa lira kinmik.
Lichsu, is kanuek.
Fried.
Nach du kinmik fuit pahela.
Nadyanjri yuna.
Kwarnek, dralage kuklarken.
Yim naked. Bifa nemu padan dreguf kusadreg. If a thud vid have suspunk. From a deep kul dig vedeshid.
Boemek, ja, drek bitrit.
Au, Vimegek. Kapug du fo.
Shid?
If when a hook du dida land out the crab. Ever revo the two at one way.
Hodrid!
No, not that. Oh, Posted, see, that's so often that we've been, like, hearing, like, creepy-ish stuff. Come on, Brother, get over us, for the love of God. Do you know what I really like about that scene? That Brother was wearing goggles. I guess because he's on the airship deck. I don't think you see that anywhere else in the whole game. Anywhere. But he's wearing them up here, I guess, because, you know, the wind in his face. That's so badass, and it makes him so much more like Buddy as well. Ah, that's awesome. Okay. Alright, so they all got, you know, told off, basically. You need to start working a bit more. And yeah, Shinra wants to leave after all of this. He's really not talked too much about it. When we return now, you'll see Buddy's here, but Brother's not. Regardless, we get the airship destination list back from Buddy. He's not going to say anything else to us. But I wonder what Brother could be doing. I love these scenes. It makes the airship feel so alive, right? Like, And because, you know, usually these are like breaking up the grind that you're doing in the middle of the rest of the game. And these are like all your payoffs for having done so much. Let's try out the engine room again.
Yuna! Front and center.
There we go.
listen up.
Oh, that was a
kids.
picture of Sid.
I don't know what this sphere hunter business is all about, but I won't tolerate unwed girls running around doing crazy stuff. Can't you be a little more, ladylike?
You talking to Riku?
Get with it, Pops! Ugh! That is so primitive! Right?
Oh god, so primitive. Well, we're actually going to agree. I'm not entirely sure if this screws you out of percent completion, but for all I've actually read on guides say that you should say so primitive, I guess it's the theme of the game and the idea. I wouldn't want to upset Sid too much, to be honest. But come on, she is in some pretty ridiculous clothes. I mean, but fine. All right, so primitive. So fine.
So I'm an old fart, that it? Can't keep up with the youngins, huh?
What?
You're the one I'm worried about most, you mohawked moron.
Actually, Pop's on the mark for once.
Stop picking on your brother.
Wow.
Hey, what is that?
I was born in Bevelle. I grew up in Besaid. And I suppose this ship is my home now. Well,
You've moved a lot, you know.
no, not just here. When I think of all the places we saw on our journey, now, each and every one of them feels like home to me.
I can kind of agree with that. Oh, look at the shot of everyone here. The chocobos, darling, and so on. Hey, Sid, how's it going, man? I don't give a toot anymore. Go on, do whatever you want. I really wonder what the alternate version of that scene is, but it's not particularly easy to show, I must say. Oof, damned kids. The family issues. Come on, you guys have got to sort it out. Carly, do you have anything to note on that? No, you still think brother's cute. Why don't you go tell Sid? Yeah? I mean, he'd definitely appreciate that. The 3 damn chocobos in here. And these 2 singing and dancing in unison. Oh, I never realised that they did that. Okay. So more scenes. I believe now we want to go back up onto the deck, where, again, Riku and brother are still going to be missing from the main room. So up we go. We're now in, like, requires 80% to get done area now. There you go. Hey, Riku. For once, we got it. How's it going? Actually, it's just Riku. This is like one of the last scenes, actually.
What's wrong?
You okay, Riku?
It's just... Why do I always feel like I'm being left behind? Uni, you're changing. You want to change. And Payne's changed a whole bunch.
But, Riku, I have you to thank for that. If you hadn't invited me along, I might never have left Besaid. And the way I was before, I could never have lived like this. So, I think next time...
Next time?
Yeah, next time will be your story.
Ooh, really? What kind of story?
Well, let's see.
Well, that just about says it all, right? Just cut it there, because there was no third story. We don't want to be creative enough to think of that.
How's that for a beginning?
Do I get a hunky boy in my story?
Need one?
Yep.
I wonder what brother would say.
He's not invited.
Dude, if there was a game about you, Riku, then absolutely your brother would be in it.
I guess.
You will, Riku. If anyone can do it, you can.
Kind of an interesting scene, I guess. They're not scared to shine a spotlight on the fact that Riku really didn't change too much. This camera angle was awesome. Didn't change too much throughout this game, or either of the games really. She didn't change too much. Visually, they altered her design quite a lot. But, you know, I guess that's kind of their way of saying, but that's okay because she really was the catalyst for a lot of that change, right? Like, Riku's always sort of had it together. If anything, I actually think that the Riku that we see in 10 is far more mature and interesting than the Riku we see in 10-2. But hey, so the girls are back down here now. Once I come up with something, maybe I'll tell you two. And Payne says, so what did you two, you and Riku talk about? Not that I care much. Look, you already had your moments in the story, in the limelight. Brother, you okay over there? And he just says to choose our route. And I think, guys, that is basically the lot of them. I think that's about all you get. So Sid will stay down in the engine room. Or on the bed over there, actually, I guess in the cabin. He's our final fixture in there. There's like the whole thing about Shinra leaving. And Riku's now running around. Brother's there. We've now basically set the airship to the final place. By watching all of those scenes, by the way, BT dubs, if we have a little look here, that all like boosted our completed score. A lot of players actually leave those scenes for the last things they do in the game. But I kind of like the idea of doing that before we get sandwiched into a couple of more big dungeons. So as you can see, we're now 97% complete. 97. And on this file, we haven't even been to Besaid in this chapter, which has got a fair amount of stuff to do. We've not done our second trip to Bevelle, which is a huge amount of stuff to do. We've got the Maths Cave in the Thunder Plains. We've got Angramenu to defeat in Beacon El Desert. We've got a bit of Blitzball. Really doesn't have very much to do with anything else. I just want to show you Blitzball for the fun of showing you Blitzball. And maybe a little bit more Sphere Break. I'll show you some of those garment grids you can get from International. And we've also got that thing that I was talking about with me and High Road going on. And that's it. That's the whole list. That's everything. I'm pretty sure. Wow. I mean, the way when I put it like that, it seems like we don't have too much to do. But you guys will see some of them are quite long. So we'll see how that goes. But I'll see you guys next time for whichever comes on the top of that list. Probably the Mihane High Road. Hope you all have a great time. Until then, and I'll catch you next time. Have a great evening.